Hey, hello, how's it going? Welcome back to another Brotato video. It's me, Cranberry. Hopefully you're doing well. I got a funny little story for you today. Last night I did a stream. It was really cool. I got a couple wins. That's not really relevant. I just wanted to say that we got a couple more completions in the thing, and there might be a couple of VODs from the stream coming to YouTube, so I can show off probably the Masochist win more than anything, because someone did at one point request that I play the Masochist for the YouTube. So I probably will upload that. I also got a Renegade win, which is pretty cool. Renegade was a pretty weird character, and I felt like in general pretty bad. But if you make it through the early game, they do become very strong. So that was pretty cool. I did like this character. But anyway, I tried to record a video, but a few moments ago, I was playing Mr. Sickman because I think Don, aka Patati, requested that I play the Sick, and I was like, sure, I'll play the Sick character. They seem, kind of weird but kind of cool. Right, they have a huge amount of base lifesteal, which is crazy. And I'm going to do the same build I did before. I'm going to play the slingshot. It might not be the super optimal way to play the character, but it's a pretty cool build. And I haven't done a slingshot build yet in general. And I think slingshot's a pretty good weapon, so we're going to be doing that. Here's what happened, though. I got to about wave, I think 11 or late wave 12. Run was going pretty well in general. I was feeling myself. And disaster struck when I took the Weird Ghost item. If you're not familiar with the Weird Ghost, if you don't recognize it by the name, Weird Ghost is the item where you start the wave with 1 HP, but you get +3 to your max health. And I was like, oh, I'll just, I got a million billion lifesteal, whatever. Little did I realize, this is dumb of me, you start the wave with 1 HP, and then you immediately take a damage tick from the Sick effect. So I just died immediately. It was tragic, it was sad. So I scrapped the recording and we're starting over again. Would have been maybe funny to watch. And it's not that I'm embarrassed, it's just an easy mistake to make. The problem is that it was like halfway through the run. So if I wanted to do, if I wanted to include that in a video, I'd either have to end it there and it would be like a 15-minute long video. And like, if you see a 15-minute long Brotato video, you can do the math. You can tell that it's a losing run, right? And I don't like the concept of like the run being spoiled ahead of time. Or I could do like a 40-minute long video, right? And that, or like, and again, same logic. That looks a little weird, right? If you're watching, you're checking out a Brotato video and you're like, why is this video 45 minutes long? What happened here, right? So it kind of also then spoils that it's a 2-run video and the first attempt failed. So I don't know. I just scrapped it. But maybe, you know what I can do? Maybe, for fun. And I actually know what, I probably won't do it. Actually, now that I think about it, because I have plans for later on today. If I was not lazy and if I was not busy, I think what would be really fun is at the end of this video, I could splice in footage of me just taking the ghost and dying immediately. That would maybe be funny, but trust me, it was really funny and cool and everyone laughed. But I have a dinner I'm going to after this, so I kind of just don't have time. I'm sorry to say. I want to maybe do a build of this where I include Cacti Club. I think Cacti Club with lifesteal builds is actually really cool. And I enjoy it a lot. But I guess it's not happening today. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Anyway, hopefully you guys are doing well. I just got back home from work. Had a pretty good day at work in general. I'm going to be, I have like a family outing to go to. My sister-in-law, their family does this thing every year they just call it Lobster Fest, where one of the members of their family like drives up to, like, I don't know, where do you get lobsters? Maine, Massachusetts, I don't know where, but they drive up, they take a big trip, they come back with a bunch of lobsters, and we do Lobster Fest. Now these people are great people. Not to be too judgmental, because I'm effectively white trash too, I guess, in that sense. It's a very trashy affair in general, but I have fun with it. It's just very funny to see a bunch of people like, ooh, Lobster Fest time, and it's like they're, shotgunning PVRs and drinking lobster. It's a fun time for sure, and I'm excited to go. But I do have to go do that after the stream. Oh god, brain broken. After today's recording here, I have to go do that. So I don't have time to, because here's the thing, right? If I want to splice that footage of me hilariously dying with Mr. Sickman with the ghost. If I want to splice that footage in, ooh, definitely give me the early bean teacher there. That's lovely. If I want to splice that footage in, though, right, I have to take the video and take the other video, put it together in Adobe Premiere. That part's pretty easy, but then the issue is that it's going to probably take, I don't know, my rough guess is probably 15 to 20 minutes just on its own to process that new video. Sometimes with Adobe, things just go wrong as well, so it might take 1 or 2 tries to do it sometimes. Premiere, kind of a sneaky program. Kind of wish that I learned how to edit on something else instead, because it gives me so much trouble of just things going wrong all the time, but whatever. Society, etc. I know there are, like, even, like, free programs out there that just work better than Premiere, but I've already learned how to use it. I don't want to learn something new, man. Give me these. Give me my last slingshot. Hell yeah. Happy to see that. Anyway. But yeah, and then after that, I then have to take that processed video, the video from, you know, that is edited, and then upload it to YouTube as well. So the whole process could take anywhere from like 45 minutes to an hour roughly, depending on how lucky or unlucky I get. And then the problem is that I have to leave roughly, you know, I'm planning on leaving about 20 minutes after I finish this recording, so I just don't have time today. I'm sorry to say, we're cutting it close. We're cutting it close here. So just close your eyes and pretend you're seeing me die to taking the weird ghost. It'll more or less give you the same effect. We already have 9 speed. No onion, please. Need a little range damage. Give me attack speed. Happy to see another slingshot here. Very cool. Give me a little armor. And we'll go next. Is it weird that the music get like quietly or weirdly quiet there? And it's still weirdly quiet. You guys noticing that, or is that just me? I don't know. We're doing good on our slingshots here. It's really important to upgrade your slingshots. It does increase the base amount of bouncing they do. It might increase their scaling too, but I think it's always 80% range scaling, but I'm not sure. You know, we can double check it after this, I suppose, huh? I think it's just linear bounce growth though. So blue or gray to blue is 1 bounce to 2 extra bounces. And then blue to purple is 2 to 3 bounces, and then purple to red is 3 to 4, I believe. Most weapons as well, when you upgrade them, they generally speaking, they do a little bit more. They have a little bit faster attack as well, right? So this is 1 bounce. This is 2 bounces. 0.98 versus 0.94, right? And then the base damage as well, a little bit higher, but scaling stays the same. Important to note there. Do I want alien magic? The 8 HP is nice, but the regen's wasted. -8 luck. Nah, I don't think we want it. Minigun, in my experience, is almost always a bait. I've been told that Minigun 4, red minigun, is really strong. I've never seen it, though, so I don't know. I'm not a knower. I don't know if we want Sharp Bullet here. The problem with Sharp Bullet, I think, is that... so you have all these bounces, right? But I think Pierce takes priority over bounce is my guess. I'm not sure about that. But I think Pierce takes priority. So if you pierce through an enemy and there's no one behind it to hit, you lose all your bounces, basically. So I don't think I want Sharp Bullet here. I think that's a bit of a bait. We'll take the metal. I'll take the lens here as well. And I will definitely lock in the small magazine here. I don't know if I want the cute monkey. I think we're just gonna go next here. Anyway, if anyone knows mechanically how that works, I'd love to hear it, because I don't actually know. I do not know how piercing and bouncing interacts in this game. I'm going off of 20 minutes till dawn logic, because that's how it works in 20 minutes till dawn. Pierce prioritizes over bounce. So if you have both together, usually your bullets despawn before they get a chance to bounce. They usually pierce a couple enemies, and then they don't actually get to bounce off anyone. Which is a shame, because bounce is just better than pierce. Right? It actually aims the shot at an enemy as opposed to just going through and hoping that an enemy is behind them. But in 20 minutes till dawn, bounce has virtually no support. There's like one perk in the game that gives your bullets bounce effect. And then there's like one tome that gives you a bounce effect. But then it also drastically lowers your bullet damage too. And there's a couple of weapon evolutions as well. But ooh, definitely give me the shoulders here. Love seeing that. We're pretty early. I think wheelbarrow is worth it here. Might be a little bit of a bait. You know, give me the armor to compensate. There we go. Okay, let's go next. Ooh, wave 9, by the way. Hell yeah. I feel pretty strong here for wave 9. I don't think we're gonna have too much issues with the actual boys here. In the run I had where I took the weird ghost and died, wave 9 was a little tricky. I did kill it still, and I still did get like a bunch of experience. But there was moments where that were a little bit dicey on wave 9 for me, which is not a good sign. Here we're kind of J chilling, so I'm not too worried. We seem to have a generally stronger run in general for this video, so that's cool. And you know what? On this run attempt, I'm not gonna take the ghost. I'm not taking the ghost here. So yeah. I think, if you're interested, by the way, in it, I think tomorrow I'm going to be doing a stream as well. However, I'm not playing Brotato. I'm probably going to play Pokemon. Oh, give me the Peacock here. Peacock's fine for the next wave. We can handle that. We can do better. I'll take this. Honestly, let's roll it. This is a very dumb thing to do because we just took Peacock. So we probably, you know, give me one more good item. You know, we'll take two good items. The piggy bank is the allure is very tempting for sure. But taking piggy bank into wave 10 here, wave 10 is not the hardest wave in the world, but it's not a cakewalk either for most builds. So just storing all my money there is a recipe for just dying this wave. So let's, you know, let's be chill about it. Let's be calm, cool, and collected here. Let's spend our money so we're actually strong enough so we don't throw the run. That's my logic, at least. Anyway. Oh yeah, I'm probably doing a Pokemon stream tomorrow. If you're a fairly new viewer to the YouTube, if you've just been, you know, checking out videos because of Brotato, for example, I don't think there's many new viewers, but there might be a couple. I should actually check the analytics for that. I haven't looked at that. But if you were a newer viewer, one of the things I do on my streams is a thing called Kaizo Ironmon. It is a challenge run of Pokemon, basically. In my opinion, it's very cool. I like it a lot. And ooh, that's an obliterator, huh? That is an obliterator. It's an obliterator 4 too. You know, we can sneak in an obliterator on this run. I think. Well, let's lock it. Let's take the slingshot here and let's go next. We can sneak in obliterator. We can sneak in. We have enough range damage. We can sneak in an obliterator 4 here for sure. But anyway, so I do Kaizo Ironmon stuff sometimes. I haven't done it in a really long time actually, and the reason for that is that I have a really good run going currently in Kaizo Ironmon. But the problem, in my opinion, with Kaizo Ironmon is that the mid game is very grindy. Now, I should actually explain what Kaizo Ironmon is. It's basically, the best way I can explain it is almost like, it's just like a very difficult Nuzlocke. If you're familiar with Nuzlocks, I guess, you know. It's just you can only use one Pokemon. All Pokemon in the game are randomized. And enemies have 50% stronger Pokemon. So it's difficult. It's fairly, and also like it's just chaos. It's just chaos. Like movesets are random. Evolution lines are random. It's crazy. It's really cool. It's almost like you roguelite-ified Pokemon. I know there actually are like Pokemon roguelite stuff out there. So it's not an exact one-to-one. But it's kinda almost sorta like that. If you don't think about it too much. Anyway. Give me the Phyrexian Obliterator here. Let's see how it goes. And if it goes poorly, we'll just sell it and we'll buy, hopefully, a new slingshot later, right? What's annoying about this is that this is a gun, so it does put more guns in the weapon pool now. I'm going to lock the gambling token. And maybe this is a bold decision here. I want to take the lure. I want to take the lure here. Not for the regen. The regen's obviously bad on this character. But just for the, you know, we're buying 2 random items. Actually, that's pretty bad. On average, this is not a good thing for us. Never mind. I'm just going to go next. Oh, we have an elite here, by the way. Oh, it's actually the easiest elite in the game, so that's good news for us. Okay, I gotta get the Obliterator to target this guy, because it does a huge amount of damage to him when it actually hits him. Obliterator, hit the man. Shoot the man. Thank you. I don't know if the Obliterator is actually doing much for us here. When it shoots, it obviously kills everything in the line it's shooting at, which is pretty cool. It looks pretty good to me. We'll check the damage numbers afterwards. One thing, though, that's important about this, that the damage numbers kind of don't show, I think, is overkill, right? We might get a big damage number for the Obliterator, but it might slightly misrepresent how good it actually is for us here. Oh, this is no thank you. This is extremely... Listen, SD8, I'm sorry, your couch is not good for this build. It does... You're never going to give us enough regen here, so I think this is just a big bait for us. No thank you. I will take the damage here. I will take a Gummy Berserker too, I believe. Our armor's getting a little low, but that's fine. So let's look at the numbers here, right? These are doing 4,000-ish damage, 4,000 to 5,000-ish. This one a little bit lower. The Obliterator did 9,000 damage, right? Which is crazy, but again, how much of that is actually effective damage and how much of that is overkill on little babies? I don't know the answer. I don't know how the game calculates that stat actually as well. But for now, it's a big number, so I'm gonna pretend that it's really good, and that I'm smart for taking it. But it might be a bad pickup. I don't know. You will not trick me, weird ghost. Not happening today. No, 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 no. Nice try. I will lock this. We will go to the next wave. Either way, the Obliterator here seems like it's pretty good against bosses. So I'm pretty happy to have it here. It's doing like 700 damage per shot. As long as it's just hitting like a single enemy, it's outputting huge numbers. But again, overkill is the name of the game here. How much of that is actual effective damage? How much of that is just like, you know, not that important? I don't know. There's like an interesting concept too in games like this about what is better, attack speed or damage. And this goes back to all the way to games like Isaac 2, right? Where what's a more important stat? And generally, I'm kind of the opinion that attack speed is usually more important. Now, in Isaac, specifically, there's an attack speed cap. You can only get so fast with your attacks. So, and damage doesn't really have an upper limit. So, attack speed is important in Isaac for sure, but also, frick that, by the way. It's important for sure, but at some point, you can't get any more attack upgrades. And it's actually pretty easy to hit the attack cap in that game, so I don't know. I don't think we want statue here. We're being pretty mobile in general. I think we just buy another slingshot. Oh, first off, coupon first, then buy slingshot. And honestly, just buy the butterfly as well. You need a little bit more lifesteal, never hurt no one. Oh, it's a little late for the crown. It's not terrible, but I'd rather get that super early. Let's just go next wave. We have an elite coming up here. Is this guy? We're getting like some of the definitely more easier elites, which is nice. I do enjoy that. If we can just rush this one down, that'd be really convenient too. Okay, we're taking some damage here, but boss killed. Okay, good news. Honestly, just as a boss killer, I feel like the Obliterator is very worth it on this build. Like it looks to me, and I'm not sure, but it looks to me that like the slingshots are doing about half the damage to the boss. Like all 5 of our slingshots are doing half the damage, and then the obliterator is more or less matching the damage to elites. So that's enough for me. I was pretty worried about elites in general for this build. I was worried about having like good damage versus heavies. Obliterator is more or less doing that for us here. Sad Tomato, a very funny bait. No thank you, not today. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world here, but I think our lifesteal is just better than torture here as well. So no thank you. Give me 2 armor here. Or actually, no, give me 9 dodge actually. Never mind. Give me 9 dodge here. Take both of these. Very good items. Power generator could eventually be net positive damage. I don't know if it'll ever actually get there though. I'm gonna take the blindfold. Give me the blindfold for a little bit more dodge chance. And then we just go next. This is cool. I am liking that, and you know what's interesting? I feel like it would be a lot faster for me if I just played every character on like danger level 0 and got a win so I can unlock all their items. Because some characters do unlock really strong items, right? Like the Obliterator, to me at least, seems like an incredibly strong weapon. Obviously, we have it at tier 4 here right away. So it's going to be a little bit stronger than you would expect, I think, on average. But it's like, it seems really good. Right? And I imagine if I just went and unlocked all of the weapons, I would just have an easier and better time of winning danger level 5s. But also, maybe some of those items are just bloat items that are actually, like, bogging down the pool. So maybe, like, you know, I don't know, maybe some of them I actually don't want to unlock. But I think I do. I think I do want to unlock everything. Anywho. Take a little bait, why not? Take a little bit more attack speed. You cannot trick me. I will not take you. There's no damage fall off on the Pierce here, so the pumpkins are no good here. We'll roll again. I mean, mouse is pretty sweet here. I don't mind taking a mouse. Extra trees. How many trees do we have? Is that 2 trees? We have +3 engineering from the ally we took. I don't hate taking a pocket factory here. Not gonna hurt us. Oh, I should have taken the mouse first. I'll lock the mouse for later. Oh, whatever. This is the first wave. Yeah, this is the first wave where the buffers start showing up here. Not too concerning, but, you know. It's a pretty easy wave. I think this might be one of the easiest waves in the game. However, I do think the buff enemies are one of the most dangerous in the game. So, make of that what you will. The wave where they introduce them is pretty easy, but the waves afterwards seem pretty tough to me. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we're just cracked. It is... I bet that with the right weapon, I bet that this character is one of the strongest in the game. Because I feel like just base 25 lifesteal is just so good. As long as you just play like fairly defensively, you get enough, you know, projectiles out there, you do kind of just become unkillable. And as an added bonus, if you get a lot of damage, you can kill everything too for free, which is nice. Maybe I'm just getting, you know, a little lucky with the Obliterator though. I don't know. We'll find out. We will find out. I don't want the crit chance here. I'll take a little bit more range damage. Just like that, punish for my hubris. Hunting trophy, tragic. Let's look at the numbers again here. Let's see how we're doing damage-wise. Obliterator only did 5,000 last wave. That's kind of weird. Yeah, the slingshots, when it's a wave full of little babies, the slingshots outperform. But I guess when there's more heavies around, the Obliterator will do better too. So that is fine. Oh, Poison Tonic is lovely. Baby with a beard is gonna just bring us to Nirvana. I'm gonna come. So that's cool. What should I play next? There's actually a bunch of, I do appreciate it, and if you want on this video, you can leave more requests about characters you want to see me play. But I did get quite a few requests on the last video, so I do want to get through them first, hopefully, if I remember. I got a lot of characters on the queue now. I got this. I've got... I forget what else there was now. Shit. I know there was a couple of requests, though. Brain is actually blank. I don't remember. Tragic, I know. What else was there? Why am I blanking on this? I should know. It wasn't that long ago that I looked. Shit. No thank you, Insanity. No thank you, Mastery. A little bit more range damage, sure. Baby is here. Hell yeah. And then... You know, I got this this Pocket Factory. Honestly, give me the duct tape here. Duct tape looking pretty sick with it. Give me the leather vest. We've got 9 armor and 43 dodge. I'm feeling pretty bulky. Could go barricade and just go for a completely stationary build here. I don't think we need to do that, but it is tempting. It's an interesting proposition. But I think it is not for us. Let's go to the next wave. We have an elite here too. This is not a scary elite if you ask me. I feel like we actually got really lucky on our elite draws here. This wave is very scary for an elite. I feel like the tricky thing about this fight is just the enemies themselves that are here with us. But overall, this is not that scary, I feel like. Yeah, and he's dead. Very cool. Okay. So here's the problem, right? I don't know how to assess this character because there's a lot going on here, right? Is the sick character sick with it? I don't know. Are slingshots super busted? I feel like I don't really know. Is the Obliterator one of the best weapons in the game? I don't know. Any of these things could be true or false. But because I have all of them in the same run, I feel like I really just can't evaluate what is good and what is not good right now. Maybe, you know, just altogether it's sick with it. Oh my god, look at this, by the way. Huge retromation. Thank you. Love seeing you here in my run right now. Appreciate it. Take the range damage here, I suppose. You know what? Why not? Give me a peacock here. Give me a peacock. Give me some more lifesteal. I'll lock in the blood leech as well here. You know what's interesting? I'm surprised that Peacock with this, I guess his enemies deal more damage. Actually, never mind. I was gonna say I'm surprised that with the Peacock you don't take 2 damage per tick from the sickness. But actually, never mind. It's because it's enemy damage increased, not just damage taken increased. That makes sense actually. I rescind my previous thought. Yeah, we have some elite chargers here. You gotta be careful about that. Yeah, I just don't know. I feel like I am just very strong right now, so I'm more inclined to believe that the slingshots are just very good in general, and maybe the Obliterator is also insane with it, especially in the late game. I just feel like I can tell Sicko is a good character, but I think we're more so just being carried by the weapons that we currently have. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong for sure. Alien Worm, sure, why not? Oh, you know what? Give me more dodge, because we have the sweatshirt. And you know what? We need more range. Actually, we don't need more range. Never mind. Range is a bait here, because by the end of the game, there's always enemies close enough for you to shoot them. So no range for sure. Give me some more health. Give me the leech. Keep it rolling. Give me the leather vest here, absolutely. Give me the gambling token. We're near the dodge cap, which means our cool sweatshirt is giving us just insane DPS, which is crazy. You know, I think we combine this, take this here. Okay, a little weird, but I accept. Okay, final fight. This should not be too tough, I feel like. The Obliterator and the slingshots. You know what? Slingshot's pretty good against the boss fight, right? Because as long as you're, you know, close to them, they should bounce the shots just kind of back and forth here a little bit. I don't see them really going like back and forth so much, so I don't know how that works. I would have thought that maybe it would like ricochet back and forth between the two of them. It looks like bounce doesn't work that way. It looks like it only just goes once. And then it finds a new target each time it bounces. Oh well, come back here, please. Thank you. Very cool. Easy dub. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. What did I unlock here? I unlocked the whetstone. That seems like a really good item. I'm glad I have that now. Why does the sick character give you this weird rock though? I mean, it's a lifesteal item. The character is built around lifesteal, but usually their items are like kind of on theme. Sometimes, not always. But like, whatever. Who cares? Let's see the last damage numbers here, right? Oh my god, 45,000 damage. 7,000. Yeah, the Obliterator, I mean, not shocking to me at least, very good against elites, right? Very, very good work there, Obliterator. Great work. I think we still win this even without the Obliterator. I think the slingshots still pull through for us. And keep in mind that us having the Obliterator really bogged down the weapon pool. So we probably would have had a lot more blue, purple, and maybe even more red slingshots if we didn't have the Obliterator here. But anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Peace.